So for today's video, I wanted to talk about something that I think plagues every guitarist, and in particular every creative person. And I'm going to use some analogies from my own life to kind of tie into this, but this is what I'm going to say in this video is going to basically work towards anyone who's playing the guitar, anyone who works in a creative field, or anyone who has kind of goals for anything that might be tricky and might be hard and might take time. But the basic idea is kind of what's holding you back. And the answer is yourself, unfortunately. It's the answer for me as well. And this is just kind of almost an accountability video for me, because this year, 2025, is set to be one of the most ridiculous years of my life. My fiance and I are getting married, which is wonderful. We're doing a huge international move. The specifics of that I'll maybe reveal a little bit closer to the time, because while things are 97% set, they aren't totally set, so I might save that information, at least sharing it in a public arena, until closer to the time. But in the midst of doing all of this, I'm finding myself really, really distracted. We live in a very distracting world, and I feel this for all of my students as well. This is kind of what made me think about it, is my stressors are kind of different from what's keeping them from the guitar. But for me, I'm super scatterbrained right now. I'm juggling 20 different balls, and I have all of these goals and all of these things that I want to do, and all of this stuff that I've now signed up for that I am doing. And really, the biggest thing that I wanted to just kind of say with what's holding you back, it's yourself, and you also just need to start. This is the brutal thing, the brutally honest thing, where a lot of my students will tell me, they come to their lesson and they go, I had a crazy week, I didn't get to practice as much as I wanted. And again, I totally empathize with that. There are a lot of things in life that are more important than the guitar, but if you're serious about wanting to get better, one of the best things you can do is just try to pick up the guitar every chance you get. I know it sounds super simple, but laying on the couch and scrolling through Instagram is very addicting and feels pretty damn good. And getting up and going across the room or to your couch or wherever it is that you practice the guitar takes effort. But the thing that I find is once you actually play the guitar and you start, life tends to get easier playing the guitar, because the guitar is fun, the guitar is cool, we like the guitar. And what I've found, while even just in this initial bout of the year, which again, there's a lot of crazy logistics planning happening right now in my life, but one of the amazing things that I've found is that the work or the magic that you're looking for and the inspiration that you're looking for is hiding behind the thing that you're not doing. So I have found it's been very, very tricky to organize my thoughts around what YouTube videos to put out. I've been struggling to keep booking gigs and keep recording guitar stuff and keep working on guitar stuff. But the second that I actually tap into any of those, it all just clicks. So in my head, I build this thing up, and I think this is common with everyone, where we're like, I want to practice the guitar. But then, you get home from work, maybe you eat dinner, you do whatever, and then you go, I should play the guitar, but first I'm just gonna lay on the couch and look at my phone for 15 minutes. And then 15 minutes turns into 45 minutes, and you haven't really done anything. Whereas if when you had that thought, you went and you picked up the guitar, 45 minutes later, you're probably still playing the guitar, because the guitar is cool, the guitar is fun. And when we have these goals that we want to work towards, we put these mental barriers between them, or at least I do, where, I'll get to that later, there's time, and then all of a sudden it's 10 p.m. and you have to start getting ready to go to bed, or whatever it is. There's always an excuse not to do it. So my big kind of thing that I'm trying to carry into 2025, that I just wanted to share with all of you, is stop thinking, start doing. Just do the thing, whatever it is. Whether you're trying to lose 10 pounds, whether you're trying to learn all of your major scales perfectly up and down the neck, just go at it. Because the journey is actually fun. Well, I feel like a lot of the time, especially when it's something creative or something like a hobby, like for guitar, a lot of people, it's their hobby. For me, it's my hobby and it's my job. But one of the things that I find is there's this myth that inspiration is the key, and I'll do it when I'm inspired. But I have found throughout my entire life, as a working musician, because making a living as a working musician is an insane hodgepodge of like 20 million different things. You get told no a lot. It's hard. It's frustrating. But I still will consider myself the luckiest man alive as long as I'm earning my living with a guitar in my hand. So no, I'm not complaining here. But all of the best stuff that I have ever done in my creative output, whether they're YouTube videos that I put out, whether they're breakthroughs that I had on the instrument, they came through like bursts of inspiration, yes, but the inspiration found me working. There's this great book called The War of Art by an author called Stephen Pressfield, and he talks about how inspiration is a fickle muse and she needs to find you working. And that's something that I've found to be true time and time again, especially with something like this YouTube channel. I started this YouTube channel back in 2022 was the May 2022, I think, was the first year I was like, I'm going to upload every single week. And then that morphed into twice a week. And last year, I could pat myself on the back, I put out, I think, 137 videos in 2024, which is remarkable. That's like a new video more than every 3 days. So that is an output that I'm quite proud of, frankly. And the thing about YouTube that this has been teaching me, it kind of works as a perfect analogy, is that a lot of the times the videos that blew up and got 20,000, 30,000, I think my top performing video got 78,000 views. So if you watched Chord Crimes of the Intermediate Guitarist, thanks if you're still here watching this. But going through YouTube, it's kind of this perfect example where it's almost doing anything that we want to do that takes time and takes investment. It's almost a war of attrition. If you aren't familiar with that phrase, a war of attrition is a war that's pretty much deadlocked, and you're basically just seeing which side can outlast the other in terms of just grinding through. And it really is like that, where with YouTube, I have no idea why some of the huge videos that blew up. I know if any of you are creators and you've looked into growing social media, everybody always talks, there's algorithm gurus. But I have no idea. I've had videos that I thought were going to tank, get thousands of views, and I've had videos that I thought were some of the best stuff that I ever did that completely tanked. And again, the way that I've won in this YouTube game is just by kind of staying at it. And again, I do not have a huge channel. I'm apparently in, I think, the top 5% of creators because I have over 5,000 subscribers. But going through this kind of journey just reaffirms that for anything inspiration or goal related, you just need to show up consistently and keep doing it. And the line will eventually keep going up. And watching my YouTube monthly views is a great reminder that progress is not linear. In an ideal world, my views on my YouTube channel as I got better and better at making videos would go like this. But as someone who's done it, my analytics line, if you go from May 2022, looks like this. And it just staggers all around. And it's the same with guitar playing. It's the same with all of these things. If you have a goal, you just need to keep showing up and you need to just keep doing it. And again, this whole kind of video and whole ramble here is partially just to keep myself accountable, but hoping that, there's someone somewhere out there that needs to hear this too. Because by showing up and being accountable, I've carved out this crazy life for myself where I have guitar students and friends from Australia to Switzerland to Milton Keynes, England, to a whole bunch of states, some in New Zealand. Again, I never would have imagined that this was possible, and it's all happened from doing this. And so as I look at other aspects of my career, this whole kind of lesson that I've learned from YouTube is really kind of helping me there. So I'm sure that you all have some crazy goals set for 2025, and I hope you do. I hope you guys have a calmer year than I'm going to, but an equally thrilling and enjoyable one, because striving for things is what really, really counts, right? When you actually get the thing that you were looking at, you kind of forget all of the hours of grit and pain in it. But this is just, again, a video that is a bunch of thoughts in my head that I just wanted to get out there in video form in hopes that maybe it connects with or helps some of you. So whatever you're striving for in 2025, I'm wishing you all the best, whether it's getting better at the guitar. I mean, hopefully I can help you play a role in that with these videos, or if you want to take a lesson with me. But wishing you all the best. Let's get this year, you know. And if you liked this video or found something in my words that moved you, I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. It really helps me out more than you could know. If you want to take a guitar lesson with me, there's a link to get in touch with me down in the description. I'd love to work with you on whatever's troubling you on the guitar. If you want to support me and the free educational content that I put out here, you can subscribe to my Patreon page, linked down below. All of my patrons get early access to videos as well as cool behind the scenes sneak peeks at stuff that I'm working on, so I'd love to see you over there. If you wanted to purchase some more in-depth content from me, I have an ebook and a video course for sale down there that are awesome, reasonably priced, and it's just for you if you're looking for something a little bit more in-depth than I can go into in a 10 to 15 minute YouTube video. And last but not least, I have new videos coming out every single week, so I hope I'll see you in the next one. And until I do, I'll wish you a wonderful day. I'll wish you a wonderful year. And I hope you have some fun playing the guitar. So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.